So Elias, we're coming to the end of the Building on the Rock program now.
Yes.
I think it's just 1 week to go still, or one workshop to go still. Tell me, is there any questions you have about the program? Maybe why did you join? Or I'd like to know why you joined, but is there any questions you have?
Yeah, so I'm actually so far 3 years in Cape Town, and when I came to St. Barnabas Church, I heard this over the announcements, church announcements, that there is going to be a workshop building on the rock.
Okay.
So I really picked interest. I wanted to know what is all these things about.
Okay.
So I had the opportunity to come and attend the workshop for the first time, and I realized it was more of women than men.
Yeah.
So it's like men had only one table, but women were like 3 or 4. So I was wondering, is this thing made for men? Am I here by mistake, or what's going on here?
No, it wasn't a mistake. It actually started out for women, and but over the years, the workshops that Gillian did,
Okay.
Some of the women that attended always asked, isn't there something like this for men as well? Because some of them identified that their husbands may be able to benefit from it. And then at the beginning of this year, Gillian decided to include men as well.
Okay.
So you are actually privileged, you one of the first men to be part of Building on the Rock. And
Amen.
yeah, so have you been enjoying it? Is there, or tell me, why did you decide? What made you decide to join?
So, yeah, as I told you, the first thing I did was I wanted to know what it's all about.
Yeah.
And having attended the first workshop, I realized that it's one of the best programs that I need to attend. One is grounded on the gospel, and as a person who comes from a very traumatized country, the history of South Sudan, where people are split, and the gospel has low grounds in our country. So we underwent through difficulties, especially a time of war, and I realized that most people are traumatized and they really need to hear this teaching. And I think Building on the Rock would be one of the instruments that I can use in South Sudan to heal the wounds that are unhealed. So my passion is I really need to get it right so that I can use it to teach my people and to understand what the gospel has done for us.
Okay. So you're saying that the hurts and pains that your people back home has experienced through wars and fighting,
Yes.
that this will actually be helpful in healing those wounds and pains.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially the area of forgiveness. We carry that pain forward. So even if someone comes to you and say that I've forgiven you, but I can see in the community that forgiveness is not real.
Okay.
And I just realized that we really need to use the gospel, we need to use the scriptures, and we need to teach our people so that they can understand what forgiveness is. Because so far I've learned from this course that forgiveness is not a one-day thing. It's a process that we keep on forgiving people who have wronged us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think men will benefit from this back home as well?
Yeah, I'm looking at starting it in a small group, and probably if not in the church, the college that I'm going to teach, I'll start with a small group. But my aim is actually to look forward for men to attend this workshop, because men, we as men, it's difficult for us to forgive. So I'm really looking forward to invite more men to come and attend this workshop.
Okay, that's great. We'll certainly be praying for you when you do go back home with the material, and that the Lord will use this ministry back home, where you will be ministering to people.
Thank you very much. Yeah, looking forward.